Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yuma Danso, CEO of Yuma Tax Services and your favorite accountant. So today I'll be giving you guys a detailed video on how to activate your cash assistant card and also where you can use it, what you can't do with it, and what you can do with it, how to add it to your wallet, and the restriction on it, because it is cash. You can buy anything with it, but it's certain things that you are not allowed to do with it, and I'm going to discuss all that. In the past few days, I've been receiving so many questions about how does it work and stuff like that. I'm going to cover mostly common questions that I've received that I feel like needs to be explained. So please stay tuned, and if you make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, so basically, those that chose email option are the ones that started receiving their payments starting on September 19, 2022. And those that chose email and US mail option, they're going to start distributing those payments starting September 26, 2022, which is next week. And those that chose only mail option, you don't have a date. So this video is mainly for those that chose the email option and will be receiving the virtual payment. So let me start sharing my screen so I can show you. So this is the email that you're going to receive. It is going to come from do not reply at gateway.ga.gov, and it's going to say your cash assistant payment is available, and it's going to put the recipient name on here. Each member basically received their own $350 cash card that you have to redeem separately. So you might receive multiple emails. That's a good thing. That means each member is receiving their own. And once you open the email, your screen should look like this, and it will have the person's name that a payment is intended for will be on over here, and then their unique link will be at the bottom. You have to verify that the person name that's here is what information you put when you click on this link. So this payment is intended for John Doe. So we're gonna click this to redeem John Doe's $350 payment, because each individual on your household that were eligible will each receive a separate link with their $350. So each recipient will receive $350 each on their own card that will have their name written on it. So we're gonna click this button for John Doe. Once we click on that button, it should take you to a screen that looks like this. For this screen, you are putting whoever link this was. And please make sure that you are the client IDs, who the information that the payment is intended for, because many of you are running into that issue because you are selecting someone else's unique link and putting someone else's information, and you will run into an error because it's not going to let you do it. It's going to give you a message that says, oh, please go back and click on the link that was sent to you. For this purpose, John Doe, you will need to put in John Doe's client ID. Where can you find that client ID? If you log into your Gateway portal and scroll down, you will see the word client ID and client name. So this column is going to have each individual name on it, and then to the column to the left of it, it's going to have a client ID, and each individual has a different client ID. So what you can do is, once you're on this page, find the individual's name that the link was sent for, find their client ID, copy their client ID, and then come back to this page and enter their client ID information. Once you enter the client ID, make sure they are asking for their date of birth as well. Enter their date of birth, and then click on I am not a robot. It's going to tell you tell you to pictures or whatever the case is. Once you pass that, click on login. Once you click on login, a screen that looks like this, it's gonna prompt you to agree to these three, and you have to check 3 of these boxes. What does it look like when you click on it? It looks like this. You click on agree, it's gonna show you the tab, everything on there. You have to scroll down all the way to the bottom, and then you will see the accept button. The same applies. Scroll down, click on the blue button, accept, and then I agree again. Scroll down, click on the blue button, accept. Once you click accept into each individual tab, then click on the last I accept, and it's gonna take you to your dashboard that looks like something like this. It will tell you your total refund amount when the amount was loaded. You can always log back into that link and look at all the transaction history. If you purchase anything, if you use it, this is where you will come to check the balance of your card and see the transaction history of that card right here. This is the card right here. Yes, it is. This is the card right here. So once you click on view card, it's going to reveal all this number. It's going to reveal this number. It's going to reveal this number. It's going to reveal this number. Once it reveals all this number, you will then take a screenshot of this image. Take a screenshot of it and save it to your phone. What I did was I just opened a new album on my photos and just move all the cards into there so that whenever I need it, I could just go to the album and select it. I would see all my cards. The person's card holder's name over here, John Doe. And you would know whose card is which. So whenever you're shopping online, you would just reference the screenshot and just put in the card number there, expiration date, and the CVV card as well. This part right here, you can set it. It's not required, but you can set just in case you go to a place that will require you to enter a PIN. So it's good to set a PIN. So once you click on set PIN, it will tell you to enter a new PIN, re-enter, and just save it. And this button is mainly for if you lost a card or lose your phone, something like that. You can click this button and lock it, and that way no one could use your card. If you do lose your card, you would just have to contact them and they'll be able to issue you a new card. And once you scroll down, you're gonna see something called how do I use my virtual card, which is gonna go in detail of how you can use a virtual card. So it is a virtual card. It's a prepaid MasterCard. You are supposed to add it to either your Apple Pay, Google Pay, or Samsung Pay. How this card work is, in order for it to work, you have to add it to a wallet. It's like getting a card. Someone gives you a card, right? To show that you own the card, you will put it inside your wallet. When you put it on your wallet, that's how you know that's your card, right? The same applies to this. So you have to add it to either your Apple Pay, Google Play, or Samsung Play, and then select it after you made a transaction for it to work. It won't work where you order something and then you are at the checkout place and you try to enter it at that moment. It's gonna decline. What you have to do is go into system first, add the card into the system and save it, and then when it's time for you to check out, you would just select the card. Whenever you're able to select the card, most likely the card will be accepted. But in instances where you have to directly enter the card, it will decline. So make sure, if you're shopping at Amazon, go to your payment section first and enter the card. Once it's accepted on that page, whenever you go check out, just click on that card and it will work. If you're going to Georgia Power or paying a bill, enter it into your cards first and then select it at checkout. If you're on a browser, add it to your Google Payments card so that when you select it, it's gonna work. So you have to add it. You have to add it somewhere for it to work. And then it is a MasterCard. It works at anywhere that accepts MasterCard or contactless payment. You know how when you go into a store where nowadays You don't have to swipe anymore. If you tap the card, it's gonna work. The same applies. So basically what you're doing is taking that virtual card and putting it in your phone. So with the MasterCard, you can use the card anywhere actually, but a few things that you should know. It does have restriction. You cannot use the card to access cash. So you cannot try to get a card cash from it. You cannot transfer it to a bank. So it is a card that you have to use till you finish, max out the balance on it. You can't transfer it at all. And another thing is it does have restriction where you cannot use that card for illegal actions. You cannot use the card to for gaming, adult entertainment, you purchase liquor, for lottery, for gambling, hookah, vapor, you buy firearm. So you can use the card anywhere but for those items, okay? And then once you keep scrolling down, it's gonna also give you instruction of how to add it to your Apple Pay, how to do Google Pay, and how to Samsung Pay. So once you click on the Apple Pay link, it's gonna take you to a page that looks like this, which tell you how to do it. So what you do is you look for the Apple Pay, let me tell you how Apple Pay wallet looks like. Apple Pay wallet. If you have an iPhone, right, you are looking for an app that looks like this. The app will look like this. Once you click on it, it's gonna take you, you're gonna see this tab right here where you would click on add debit or credit card. Once you do that, it's gonna take you to a screen where it'll tell you to enter the person's name, who the card is issued, who the card is for. So if it's for a certain family member, make sure you put their card name on there, and then just reference the screenshot that you took the card, and it's just enter the person's name over here, the number that was provided, and the valid through their expiration. It's going to ask for those three, and the CVV card. Just enter into that tab and just keep on clicking enter, save, and just keep on continue, and it will tell you once it's accepted. And once you enter it one by one, your wallet is going to look like something like this. It's going to have cash assistance program. This is for separate individual as well. So like I said, each individual will receive their separate 350 card. So if you have 6 family members that was eligible, your screen will have 6 of these. John Doe had 3 persons, so that's why they have 3 cards, okay? This is some of the agreements that you agree to when you log in. The fee payment is $0. If you do not want the virtual card and you wanted a plastic card, there is an option for you to get that. It's $2.10 charge. So you would just have to contact them and request for a plastic card instead, and they'll be able to send that to you. So if you are having a hard time using the virtual payment, give them a call. I will provide their information in the description box, and just contact them. Try to convert it to a plastic card so it could be easy for you. Yeah, and the card doesn't expire to 2026 for the most part. Once it does expire, if you do have a balance in the card, they will reissue a new one. So that's a good thing about that, okay?